you have between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts. And according to the National Science Foundation, 80% of these thoughts are negative and 95% of these thoughts are repetitive. So every day you have a lot of negative things in your mind, and every day it's more or less the same thing as the day before. So hi, hey, guten Tag, guten Abend, bonjour, bonsoir, and welcome to my second live on LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, this time on the topic of the color of your thoughts. In case you do not know me, my name is Caroline Grégoire, and I love helping impact-driven leaders find clarity, meaning, and joy at work, and have the time and the energy to live their life to the fullest. I do so in English, French, German, and Swedish. I have a background in the actuarial, risk management, consulting, and reinsurance fields. I have worked for most of the time in international environments, also in various leadership positions and in different countries. And now I've been working as an international coach, mentor, trainer, and keynote speaker for the last 7 years. And I concentrate my work on topics like leadership, self-leadership, communication, resilience, and culture. And now I'm based in Portugal. So the brain is such a powerful tool. It is so powerful that it is said that every second, your brain can process 11 million bits of information every second. However, the conscious mind is not this fast, so we are conscious of about only 40 to 50 bits of information per second. I think it's quite a lot, And the good news with your thoughts, with what's going on in your mind, is that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. So you can observe them from a distance and from an objective point of view. You can choose that you are not going to judge your thoughts. You just look at what's going on. So if you would right now, if you have been observing your thoughts in the last days or weeks, how would you describe them? The thoughts that you have on a normal day, what would you say how they are? If we would have to describe them in one sentence or in a few words, how are your thoughts? Let me know. I'll be waiting a little bit to see some answers. How are your thoughts? How would you describe them? Yes, okay. So, these statistics, 80%, 95%. I think it kind of wants to show that the brain somehow wants to protect you. It always imagines kind of a worst case scenario. So when it doesn't happen, you kind of feel relieved. However, I think that if we have this powerful machine, that can process so many bits of information, and if a lot of what is being processed is negative and repetitive, we don't use it to its full capacity. I mean, we're all aware of that. But when I think about 80% negative, 95% repetitive, and if I would put this into colors, I think we are on the spectrum of kind of dark gray black, And if I think about dark gray black and negative, repetitive, I get close to worrying. And worrying does not bring results. I repeat, worrying does not bring results because worrying paralyzes you and paralyzes your actions. You don't dare to take action, so you move really, really slowly because it could be dangerous, you know. And I recently worked with a client, and he told me, Carolyn, I don't know what I will do if the board doesn't approve my project. I don't know what I will do if the board doesn't approve my project. And he said, I think about it all the time. The board meeting is in 10 days, but I get up, I think about it, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I have breakfast, I go to work, I mean, sitting in meetings, I go to bed. I think about it all the time. I don't know what to do if the board doesn't approve my project. Don't get me wrong, it's fine to have this thought. It's normal to have the thought. You can have the thought and you can reflect. In fact, what would be alternatives? What could be things that I will do if the board doesn't approve the project? You can think about a plan A, B, C, D. It's fine. But once you've done this reflection, you move on with your day. You get a life. You don't have to, use all your brain power to only think about that, because until 10 days, until the board meeting, you don't have to really worry anymore when things are done and set. Who has ever been in Iceland in the middle of winter? I don't see any answer. Well, I would almost like to tell you don't go. I was there 4 years ago at the beginning of December. I was giving a 2-day training, and it's night number 2. I have day number 1 of my training behind me. It's day number 2. And 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., I wake up all of a sudden. My heart is racing like crazy. My brain is exploding everywhere. The only thing that I want to do is to open the window of my hotel room and scream, get me out of this island right away, right now. I'm in a panic mode. And actually, I don't know this. It had never happened to me before. So the observer of my thoughts, is trying to analyze, doesn't judge, he finds it funny, but he's like, what's going on? He's trying to analyze why I may have all these thoughts, this crazy reaction as well. And it's thinking, oh yes, the connection in Gatwick was rather stressful on the way to Reykjavik. Oh, when she arrived in Reykjavik, she didn't have a suitcase. And night number 2, there are no suitcase. And oh, the darkness. During day number 1 of the training, there was a little bit of light in the room from outside between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. in a really small window. So maybe all this stuff makes her feel insecure and panicking somehow. So I know that if somehow I want to go back to sleep, I have to change my thoughts. I have to change them because this is going crazy. So really consciously, I put my pink glasses on and I'm imagining I'm sitting at home eating breakfast next to the pool. The sun is shining, the sky is blue. I'm sitting at home eating breakfast next to the pool. The sun is shining, the sky is blue. I'm sitting at home next to the pool eating breakfast. The sun is shining, the sky is blue. And so on and so on. I repeat. And finally, yes, I calm down. And I also have the other thought that, yes, in about 24 hours, I'm on my way to the airport, and after I will be going home. So I am feeling much better and I can fall asleep again. Day number 2 goes very well, and I can go back home. And I had a new experience, the experience of panicking and the experience also of consciously changing my thoughts. I know in Germany that the pink glasses, they are not very popular. So it doesn't matter if you want to change your thoughts. You can use red glasses, green glasses, blue glasses, yellow, whatever. It's your choice as long as it aligns with your objectives. The good thing with the brain is that it is flexible. So we can help the brain build new pathways in our mind. Because when the brain processes a thought, it's just a thought for the brain. The brain does not know, is it true? Is it like this in reality? Or it's just in the imagination? Think about me in Iceland panicking in the night. Yeah, it was my imagination thinking I'm trapped here on this island. And it's also my imagination that helped me get out of there and thinking I'm sitting at home next to the pool, the sun is shining, the sky is blue. So it was the thought. I changed the thought in my brain. So we can help the brain from the negative, repetitive thoughts to twist things a little bit and in changing the color of your thoughts. So my client who was thinking, oh, Caroline, I don't know what I will do if the board doesn't approve my project, decided, how cool would it be if the board approves my project? Then later on, I worked with a project manager, and he was always complaining about the same people. And he would say, they always deliver after the deadline, and they just don't get it. He tried this. I'm curious if they will deliver on time. I'm going to send them a reminder. Or a friend of mine, it's so risky right now to change jobs. Even if I'm so unhappy where I am, it's so risky. I can't do it. She decided to think, yes, it's always risky to change job. I could or I can give it a try. I also had a client recently and she was telling me, oh, I need to write to my boss. I have to have a tough conversation with my colleague. I must train because I gained a bit of weight. I said, Anna, it's so heavy. It feels like dark gray, everything you're talking about. I said, what about? I want to write to my boss. I will have the tough conversation with my colleague. And I want to train because I want to feel good. I saw her 2 weeks later and she was almost a new person. So, in changing the color from dark to lighter, you move your thoughts. You create new pathways in your brain. And this is how you can move, you can take action towards your goals and your objectives much more easily. So, not only you are the observer of your thoughts, but from now on, you are also the artist of your thoughts. Because you get to choose the color of your thoughts. If you don't, someone else or something else will do it for you. So tell me, which color as of right now do you choose your thoughts? Thank you for sharing. So Feel free to get in touch. Feel free to book a call or follow me or connect with me. And stay tuned because the next live is going to be mid-April and it will have something to do with a very important aspect of communication. I wish you a wonderful evening or a wonderful day. Maybe you're watching the replay. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao, ciao.